Alright, we should be live. We're back. And I finally have a new chair, because that old one was destroying me. So, like, it just started escalating exponentially each week from when it got bad to now, where I desperately... okay. I needed to get a new chair, so the creaky chair is gone. This one occasionally rattles a little bit, but for the most part... See? No sound. Picking up the minor thing when I lean backwards, so... hopefully that will make for a more pleasant viewing experience. Alright. And more importantly, hopefully it will protect me from all of the assorted pain that I was starting to experience from just sitting. That'd be nice. Alright, so it's Tarkir, Dragonstorm, Alchemy. Go ahead and... Really, we'll get to the riveting gameplay any second now. Drafting portion, anyway. Gameplay will take a bit. I guess everybody's decided that they need to start saving funds for Final Fantasy. Yeah, those were some spoilers from PAX. Adventureland. Not like the side quest thing that we got as part of the preview like a while back, like actual lands with an adventure printed on them. I don't know if they'll get quite as out of hand. I mean, they're not mythic, so they shouldn't get as out of hand as the lands from Zendikar Resurgent, but they can. Absolutely within their wheelhouse to get that high. So they are both lands and spells, depending on what you need at the time. They can't come into play untapped, but you can also still get the land after casting the spell. So that's kind of a huge deal. Alright, so Codis is decent. I don't know that I would pack one, pick one him, especially over Quarry Mountain Stalwart. We've been doing a lot of red-white lately, but I think Mardu got the biggest buff from the Alchemy cards. So, I think I'm fine to take that. And somebody took the Alchemy card, so we get a Quarry Steelcutter now. Osseous Exhale, Teeming Dragonstorm, Caustic Exhale, Siege, although it is the worst of the sieges. You can still run it. Like, you can absolutely run the green-blue siege, but milling somebody else out in this format is a little on the difficult side if they're not doing anything to help you. Like, if they're not Sultai, and if they're Sultai, you really don't want to be milling them until they're going to die. So... Alright, we've got two decent red burn spells here in the Channel Dragonfire and the Molten Exhale. I think I'm going to take the Dragonfire, as it's very good for mirror matches. And we'll get more shots at Molten Exhale later. Alright, that is a Sagu Wildling, and while it does not go great with everything we have, I could take it. There's also a Narset here, and A lot of times I do go the double spell route just because there are a bunch of aggro creatures that care. I can see grabbing Narset here. I could also see grabbing the Wildling and trying to do something that way. Alright. Cheap creature in one of my 2 primary colors that fixes for my other primary color, so... And sets up my draws. Yeah, I was so down on Mardu Devotee when the set first came out, and... This one is better if I find something worth splashing for. This one is better if I don't find something worth splashing for. And this one potentially fixes for my other colors. I think I'm going to take the Outpost just in case we find card worth splashing. Or something worth running alongside our things. Like, look at all this black. Immediately after I take a Nomad Outpost, like, we've got Narset here, but we could just as easily be Mardu. We have a bunch, well, not a bunch, but like 2 very... playable Mardu cards. I think I'm down to take a Salt Road. We're gonna get this late. Alright, 2-drop creature, good combat trick that can also be 2 1/1s for 2. I think I'm gonna take the uncommon here. Alright, we got a Duty Beyond Death on the wheel. Grab that. I'm not a huge fan of Poise Practitioner, so we might just take the rare towards set completion and gems at that point. We'll take a Wild Ride here over essentially nothing. Alright, holding up all the packs. You, Jace. You, Mysterious Traveler. You, Mr. Dinosaur. Nope, nope, I recognize. Suppose we can take the Fire Rim form. I do not mind having like one of those or even 2 as combat tricks in a good aggro deck, but I feel like I've already got enough non-creature spells. I really just want the creatures. Also, while that 1 pack was loaded with playable black spells, I don't think we've seen another good one since then. I'm hoping not to run this, but... yeah, none of these. Maybe? Alright, so that's our Alchemy card. Wow. Like, I really just want a cheap creature. This pack has none of that. At all. I could take the Dragonstorm Orb, and I'm thinking that's what I'm gonna grab, but, you know, like, the only white card is Coordinated Maneuver, and I need creatures, and the only red card, like, mono red, is Meticulous Artisan, and that's not happening. Like, I'm not running a 4-drop 3/3. Alright, there's a Monastery, but there's also a Riling Dawnbreaker. I think I need... there's also a Jeskai Devotee, but I think I'll take the Riling Dawnbreaker here as a 2-mana 2/2. So we have Skirmisher, or we have Skirmish and Hardened Tactician. We want to do Mardu, but if we want to do Jeskai, we have Narset right now. Both of these are a lot stronger, I think, than our black. I could also take the, like, keep taking the black and grab, like, a Dragon's Prey or something here. Splash for removal. I could also take Evolving Wilds or Stormplane Detainment. Maybe the Stormplane Detainment is the best card, but we already have one Quarry Mountain Stalwart and the Cutter, so... Give me a red-white dual land out of this pack. Pack seems particularly weak for us also. Like, the dragons are both okay. Common aggro creature versus uncommon aggro pump spell. I think here I take the Teeming Dragonstorm. Hawk Brigade, finally. If we're running black, black is the splash, so Absent Devotee's not that impressive. I guess we're taking a 3-mana 3/3 that can kill a creature. Okay, nothing great here. I'm gonna actually take the land, because I'm not running the Artisan, so I'd rather have the land just in case something crazy happens. Suddenly find myself needing, like, all three. Like, if I'm red-white, that is all three potential splashes there. Something so crazy that I feel the need to take it and try and splash it. Alright, at least we wield the Jeskai Devotee. Fire Rim form. Tiger, probably. Your dogs over the Voice Practitioner. Victor now. Well, there's a Sarkhan. There's also a Stormforged Armor. And a Shocking Sharpshooter. A lot of people don't seem to like the armor much. I don't have enough dragons, I don't think, for Sarkhan, so I'm pretty sure this is a Sharpshooter. And we might be able to wheel the armor, potentially. Well, already leaning towards black, and if there's a card worth running black mana for in this set, that might be it. My white-red deck. I'm not going to call the Spirit Dragon. We will Static Snare, though, over Adept, I think. Alright. That one's pretty potent, also. Alright. So, Shinekeeper out. And Narset out. Salt Road, Barren Steppe. Yeah, unfortunately, Opulent Palace not helping with what I have. If I had, like, some crazy blue-green card or something, that for some reason I was going to run, like, a Temur card or something, maybe actual Sultai card. But that's basically all three non-primary colors being splashed, so it would take an awfully good card, and I don't think there's one in the set that quite meets that. I'm not splashing for Tevil or Codis. Wouldn't splash for Lotus Light or the Snake. The Scalding Tarn, but there's also a Mardu Devotee. Help with all these Mardu cards I just picked up, so. IRL, I might grab a Scalding Tarn, but I also don't think the Scalding Tarn would still be in the pack at that point, so. Hey, there's another one of those. Do I want a Bone Cairn Butcher? My 2-drops looking relatively okay. Okay. Greenland not helping, but Rock Brigade will. Scarcrag. I don't think there was one pack that had a Bloodfell Caves. I don't think there are any Scoured Barrens that can come back around though. This pack. Drop. Mardu Devotee. Yeah, with 3 Mardu Devotees, Splash is looking a lot more comfortable. We have some really good black cards at the top end too. Said we don't have a ton of token makers, so I don't know that I would want a second Hardened Tactician. I'm not even sure I'm running the first one. This might actually be a Summit Intimidator. I don't know that I'm running all 4, but though that would let me shave a land pretty easily. I don't think we need the globe. I only have like 2 dragons. I don't think I need another Jeskai Devotee, and I don't think I need those guys either. Alright. Let's see what we got to work with. Seven cuts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, most of the cuts can come from down here. How many things do I have that actually make the tokens? We have 2 Shock Brigades. Ascendant Ken. Yeah, I'm not really feeling the Hardened Tactician. I think we can lose the Wild Ride. I think ultimately we can lose the Tactician and probably the Reigning Victor. I feel like we don't need Duty Beyond Death and both Fire Rim forms. Get rid of one of them. Three, 5, 6, 7. 2 more cards from down here. We have 1 dragon for the Dragonstorm. Maybe that's not good enough. 4 mana for 2 2/2s. Maybe if we had 1 more dragon, could see running it still. Alright. That's true. Maybe we can leave that in, get rid of one of them, put the ambush back in, and go down a land, because we have 3 Mardu devotees still. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 4, 5. Just go down a mountain entirely, or a mountain, down a swamp entirely, because we have 3 devotees to help with all the black cards. I almost feel like this is to go up 1 there. Because if we can find the Mardu devotees, we can cast them, and then we get rid of all the Jeskai. We have 1 Jeskai devotee left. Anything that would be better than the Jeskai devotee? Maybe. So, alright, let's give it a shot. Seems fine, not amazing, so I expect to, like, 1-3. I don't think we've 0-3, though. I think we did go 1-3 or better both times yesterday. I could be wrong. We got close to an 0-3. Like, 2 losses, 1 really good game, and then another loss almost immediately thereafter. Ah, perfect. We're missing our primary color. We have no early plays we can cast. Opponent is going first. They've taken a mulligan at least, so that favors us a little bit more. Well, we have the Mardu devotee into the Baron step, so I think this is a keep. Put back the Jeskai devotee. And untap planes would not go amiss here, but such cards don't exist in our deck, so. If I run this out, I can't run him out guaranteed next turn if I don't spike the white mana immediately. I think this is make the 2/2 here. Oh, that's true. I could run him out because I could activate him for white. Alright. Oh. Either way, they have a decent aggro draw, and my deck is being slow and clunky, so. Okay, let's see what's on top. Okay. I really need more land over what I have, so let's deploy to the board. That way I can attack with stuff next turn. Yep. Ooh, these are both really good, actually. They have more tokens, though, so I think we do want the 1/1 counters, which is what I was originally going for. I kind of forgot what the other mode was, though. But I think just growing my team here for a turn makes the most sense. Because if they don't kill one of my guys this turn, they're not going to get another chance, so... So they killed one of my guys this turn, because they weren't getting another chance. Alright. For your guy. Okay. Okay. Save my guy, kill both of their blockers, deal them an extra 1 damage effectively. Throw my team some more. Yeah, they can attack with their 1-3 if they want to, but it's just 1 less blocker now. Yeah, I'll block the 1-1. Suppose you save the 4-3 for next turn. That's true. I suppose they couldn't double block the 4-3 anyway. Maybe that was a mistake. So they would have had to trump with the other thing. Yeah, it was a mistake. Alright. Ah. Less of a mistake now that I know they could have double blocked him and chumped the other things. It still would have killed 2 of their blockers, though. Oh well, either way. Alright, so that's 1 win. Entirely on the back of Mardu Devotee fixing all of my mana. Because we both mulliganed, I was on the draw, we were both aggro decks. But I actually got to cast all of my spells. Yeah, I kind of forgot that the Mardu one was the white, black one was the other. Like, the other mode was opponents lose creatures if your Mardu things are dying, which they naturally are anyway. Alright. There is some very real temptation to not playing spells on turns 1 and 2. And just going this guy into Cutter into Devotee. On the other hand, setting up my Surveils is kind of important too. Alright, that lets me double spell anyway. I think I need the Devotee, like the red Devotee also, though. Yeah, I think we just play out the mountain turn 2 and pass. They also played a 1-2, so get to double spell there. I'm not going to get to be able to attack there. I want to be able to double spell. Thanks, Brain. You'll get there eventually, don't worry. Also, I appreciate how I'm a white-red deck with, like, 3 swamps in it, and we've drawn 2 swamps already. That is very typical of Arena, though, if I'm being completely honest. Okay. Now, they might kill the Quarry Steel here, but I want to double spell next turn with these 2. Ah! This is literally the mirror matchup. Got it. Except they played a Forest. Alright, so we go 1, 2. Play that. Cast another one of these. Drain the opponent for 2. Put that guy there. Play out our land. This is 2 to equip, right? So, yeah, pass turn. Ah. I mean, it was a mirror matchup right up until it wasn't, and still kind of feeling like one. cast him. Cast them. Trigger, trigger. And still can't really attack. Okay. I mean, we can, but we'd lose something important. Not get enough damage through. Do you feel comfortable with it? Alright. I mean, that's bad. They're looking at him like they're gonna kill him. I kind of need him right now. It's gonna be a while before I can double spell. On the bright side, that means my Quarry Mountain Stalwart is more expendable. Oh, that's a brutal card. Yep. Hey. There's 3 10-power creatures. Gonna have to do a little bit of chumping. Unless they're worried about dying on the crackback. In which case I might not have to do quite so much chumping. I was gonna say, they gotta attack with at least one of them though, right? Like, even if they give it trample here... Alright, I'm feeling very confident that they didn't think they could attack with any of their other creatures here. Does look like they have, yeah, I was gonna say a kill spell for one of my things, and because it's a spell, not a creature, they're gonna get to make a dragon also. Yeah, Dragon Typhoon is insane. I'm probably going to lose to just that at this point, so... Have a tough decision to make, I guess. I haven't just slammed a dragon onto the table, so... Or they have to read one of them. They're like, I have never seen this card before. Because there are a few oddball ones, including some, arena-only ones, I believe. The Caldera Pyremaw... Ah, they got Narev. You're gonna grab the underdog? Sure. Do something cool, opponent. Okay. And I'm going to hold on to the dragon to try and trigger the Stalwart, hopefully by playing a creature spell, and the dragon as its omen next turn, which would deal them 2, 3, 4. My attacking guy is 5. Alright. That's a blocker, but it's a 1/2, so... Ooh, also double spelling would deal them another... That would be 6 damage just from... Oh, I'm taking 4 because I need my sharpshooter. On creature spell. Yes. Alright. Yes, because I needed to have haste anyway. Puts them to 3, puts them to 2. Puts them to 1. Or puts... The attack will put them to 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so I could... If I move the Steel Cutter, this loses haste, and I can't attack with this and put the thing on it, so I think we just go to combat. Yeah, if this is like Molten... To sack that to put another untapped body into play. Does that save them? Because that's still only 1 spell cast. They're not gaining life here. And my one guy has Menace, so... I don't think that actually saves them here. Is there a dragon they can get from this thing? Nope, that's a dragon that buffs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That should do it. So I'm missing something. And I'm perfectly willing to be missing something at this point. I could see that. Like something I would do. You tried, opponent. You played some really good spells, but... it's nowhere near enough there. They just did a little too much damage early. Could not recover. I think there was a dragon they could have gotten instead. Like, even if they had other options, I don't know that there were any dragons on their list that could have possibly been there. I need to draw some lands for my Mardu devotees, but Actually, a Mardu Devotee and a land would be ideal. Alright, let's get this one down first. It's the most likely to get in for a bunch of damage early. Inox real bad for me. Alright. I am more than willing to trade off here, given the option. Ooh, I cannot trade off anymore, and that's gonna be a thing I need to race. Alright, well, let's see if they make the 1-1. Did make the 1-1. Alright. Well, we are officially racing, so let's get on that. On the bright side, Death Touch Trample on the tokens with the Quarry Steel Cutter is not a bad thing to have, so... Yep. The other half of them... Yeah, I don't think I can beat them by hanging back, so let's put pressure on them. If I can kill the 4/4 here, it's going to be in a lot of trouble anyway, so... have 5 cards in their hand. I can't imagine that I'm winning this, but... Okay, one of them was a land. Didn't immediately snap to combat, so they definitely have a spell they can cast. Oh, I can't block him. Go to 8. Okay. Yep, that is a lot of bodies. Okay. Yeah, I think they thought their 2/3 was going to live there. Alright, you got 2 more damage? Oh, that's true, I could block. Nah. You got 2 more damage, like, Sarkhan's, whatever. Sarkhan's Resolve. Okay. That'll do. There's no way for me to cast him and deal damage to that thing. Yep, okay. You got it. Because I literally cannot survive the 6/6. Alright. So yeah, double blocking did not matter one way or the other there. Because... yeah, I would have 6 more life, but I also would not have a board state. And... pretty sure... and I would have been down... both of the creatures I just blocked with there. So, yeah, I wouldn't have had anything left, right? Because I'm pretty sure both of them had to block. At least the 3/3 did. So all I would be able to do is cast a 2/2 and equip him, and that wouldn't even do anything, because the other guy is Vigilance, so there's no I'm gonna get them if they attack and don't kill me here. I'm still just gonna die to being attacked by that dragon twice. I'm pretty sure we had to try and race that, because we were not beating it any other way, but there wasn't a whole lot of racing to be done there with all the things that they had to work with. I'm gonna say, any lands are going to the bottom, spells are most likely staying on top. Downside is, of course, that a red source came into play tapped this turn, but... oh, there you are. Easy red source. They have the blue and X counter target spell unless I pay X. I'm pretty sure that's what that pause was. Because they only got priority when I put a spell on the stack, so... good to know. Alright. Currently need to do anything. Yeah. While I still have the 1 token in play, there's not gonna be a whole lot better use for it than this. Still have the other trick to save one of my guys from damage-based removal, so... they just tap out for a thing. Yep, I'm still gonna have 4 mana next turn because I have a land in my hand, so... murder that. I get a tapped mountain. Then I get to go Plains, Skirmish, kill that. Alright, let's cast him, get him countered by their blue X spell. Because I think I want this thing more than I want him. Yep. Play the land so I can cast it if I need to. They have like a exhale or something here. Downside is I can't cast it in a way where the tokens would survive at the end of their turn. Hopefully that won't matter. They're very close to dead here, so... And they have decided that they are close enough. They're not going to make it. Okay. Three and one. Yeah, at least one more win. I'll consider the deck a rousing success. Ah, hey, it's Will. Playing a lot of Baldur's Gate 3. Will and I are dating. Yeah. My brother's friend chose Karlach pretty early on to latch on to, and even if I were into Shadowheart, which is what my brother wound up going with, like, she is so like, unappealing in the beginning, but becomes a much better character later on to me, so it's one of those where I would not have gone for her prior, but now that I've seen what she becomes, okay, that's fine. Like, there's definitely an appeal there now, but Will, I just like his character, and I appreciate the interactions with him and my character, so. Does not help that I am a tiefling and wound up with a fake eye, and he's got devil horns now and already had a fake eye, so we've got so much in common. We both keep selecting options that are based on the correct thing to do in the situation. Now, granted, mine is slightly more of a metagame thing, where I'm like, I'm playing an RPG, so I always make decisions to help people, because there's usually good rewards in it. Yeah, I'm gonna need, like, a swamp or something pretty soon. Alright. They are tutoring for their 4th land. Hopefully that doesn't enable another spell this turn, like a 3/3 or something in my way. I guess even the 3/3 wouldn't be that bad. Alright, that's fine. It's also fine, I do not need blue mana. Ah, it's true, I could have fixed for red, though, if I wanted to double spell there. Maybe that was correct. But it's still, I'm using this and a double spell trigger to kill a 2/1. That's not even in the way of this thing. Okay. Pull back the rebuff? Yeah, okay. Ah, there's my devotee. Okay, see what's on top. I don't think I need the second one, but I am down for the 4/3 that won't let them block. Yeah, I don't need to kill a trawler that bad. Honestly, though, I'm probably just slamming the Baron Step. Not casting the rebuff. Alright. I was gonna say, I'm in no huge hurry. Let's see what they do first. Also have a counterspell. If they have a counterspell also, God, that's so brutal. No, because there's still a bonus for this thing, so... Yeah, no, them having the counterspell also is just so bad. Like, this might still be make 2 1/1s here, just to put more pressure on them, but without the enchantment, it feels a little weak. Have a planes, or are they just Sultai and they're using that for mana fixing? They did not get a plane, so... Trading 3 damage for 1 does not feel great here. Okay. That's fine. It's mildly annoying. Start a Constrictor. Now, I'm not going to lose my only black source if they block my 1/2 here. Ah, cool, they blocked the Trampler. Alright. Nothing. Alright. Like, no Ureni's rebuff on a token, no. Okay. Fine. My land. That puts them up to 6. One big play doesn't save them, though. Alright, now they're gonna rebuff a token. Down to hand size. barely clinging to life. They are clinging, so... Alright, it's hard to target. Not impossible. This would be 6 damage, so... Alright. Down to 3. You have a white mana, so they can make a 9/9 here. Incredibly annoying, but, you know. And they can make the 9/9. They're not going to. Alright. Does this resolve? They didn't make the 9/9, they didn't exile their snake to constrict one of my things, so... Okay. Get to attack with this one. Still Death Touch. They have a land? Of course they have a land. It's so bad. Well, at least they waited, or didn't wait, rather, because if I had have attacked there, that would have been terrible. Although now if they kill my Mardu devotee, I'll be in a bit of trouble. Yeah, no, there's no way I can win now without finding burn damage. Which I do have in the deck, so... I do still want to redraw him because he's still relevant, but... What happens when you turn them face up? Anything else? Endures X, where X is that creature's toughness. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of bad. If they have creatures underneath them. It's still random, though, right? It's just manifest the top card of your library. Oh, no, it is seek a creature specifically and manifest it, right? So those are definitely creatures, and they will definitely endure. They will definitely make more bodies to block with. How many cards are left in their deck now? 5? There might be a world where I win this just by not dying, but... It's definitely gonna be rough. Alright. Are they going to put counters on it then? Because it's not attacking past my 4-3 if they're not. Alright. Tap my reach creature then? If they're tapping my reach creature, I'm wondering, like, maybe... See, that's the problem. If they're not going to deal with my reach creature anyway, then they're going to have trouble attacking. Alright. Yeah, I don't know why we didn't just go for the thing then. Alright, so we're just casting him out. Alright. Well, unfortunately, they probably won't make that mistake again for me. But, you know. I'm assuming this is going to be Rennie's rebuff on the remaining token. Stop those shenanigans from happening. It's so close. Oh, they have no creatures left in their deck. Because it did not manifest. Alright. I don't think it super matters. They're gonna make, like, 2/2/2s, which can then double block my 2/2 Death Touch Trampler, so... Yeah, they have to rebuff that token. Actually gonna hit me for 4 now. And there it is. Up top. Whew. Enough. Okay, just gonna take a minute to decompress from that fight before we get into the next one. Hello, Sploink. What an amusing name you have. Let's be friends. Best as pals. Alright. Alright, let's see what we got coming up. Ooh, do not need those right now. Send both of them to the bottom. Then kill that. That way we get the extra damage in. There's a chance that they didn't block, but I'm still killing their 2/2 there, so that way when I slam this, let's just get completely out of hand. Yeah, still choosing that mode. They are in Temur colors, so there is value in choosing the other mode, because then they're just going to lose all of their creatures forever to this one menace creature, but until they kill the menace creature with, like, a Dragonfire or something. Alright. Oh, I got 2 entire free 1/1 counters here, so... Just kill him, get him out of the way. Sure. And they revealed your Rennie! Alright. Oh, that's a huge-ass problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they need 3 more mana to cast your Rennie. I'm gonna need to get them dead real quick. I'm probably not gonna be able to do it. They put those 2 back in their hand. Alright, that will certainly help. Hit him for 3. Yeah, just cast this out. Gotta make the bodies and kill one of their things here. Drain them to try and kill them fast enough. Oh, please make your guy a 4/4, because I know you don't have Snakeskin Veil in your hand. Well, I think we're gonna get there just barely. Yeah, there's another body in my way. Alright. Cast him down. Let's see how they want to block. I'm guessing they're double blocking here. Actually, yeah, they can't block in a way that does not get them killed here. Okay. I thought we were going to lose that race to Ureni, and we could have, but we drew really well after we realized it was Ureni that was showing up. Alright. 5 wins, 1 loss. Deck's great, Magic's great. Chair is way better than the old chair. Much better support. Alright, I go first. Alright, I definitely have a lot of options for double spelling with the steel, and I want to... Well, I basically need to play this out turn 1 anyway, so... I was gonna say... Do I play you first? Try and find more land, or you first? So that way I have you down and could theoretically channel Dragonfire into this thing. I guess I run this one out first and try and find my next land. Yeah, okay. Actually, no, that's fine. So, we go... We're just not deploying her this turn now. Yeah, you won't be beating me so easily this time, little dog. Okay. Actually, yeah, I'm fine trading the token for a guy that can get back. Token was free for me. Their guy's gonna cost them a bunch of mana to get back and redeploy. Really gonna need that 4th land soon. Please don't fight my Corey Steel. Oh, perfect. So let's see. If I cast her, I need to attack with 4 creatures. Or no, I need to attack with 3. I don't actually have to attack with you. Yep. Ba-da-ba-ba-da, dead. Okay. Nice and easy. Just the way we drew it up. Mardu Devotee found us exactly the land that we needed, and we cast all of our spells, and our opponent lost the game. And it doesn't really matter if you're stuck on 3 lands if all those other things are true. Ooh. Yeah, this one's gonna be a no. Like, we have 2 of our better cards, but the rest of our hand is dead and not getting better anytime soon, and that diminishes what I can do with the other cards in my hand. Yeah, this looks a lot better, honestly. So am I putting this one back or him back? I do have 3 lands to start with. I could put the Nomad or the Devotee back, but I don't think so. It's one of those two, definitely. Alright. Let's look for stuff to do. Yeah. That is my 4th land to cast this, and a 2-drop creature. It's not going to come down on turn 2, but that's alright. And now, theoretically, I can cast this on turn 3 after attacking into something if I needed to. Since I have all my colors, I don't even need the Mardu Devotee for fixing anymore. So... Alright. Caustic. Yep. This is my shocked face. Yeah, this is gonna be a hard game to win. I am not putting enough pressure on them, and I don't think I can just run him out. Unless they kill this guy here. If they kill my 1-2 with something... They're gonna Fleshcrafter my Devotee. Okay. 1 top, 1 bottom. Honestly, Fleshcrafter itself is so powerful that I think I do this just to exile it. Nah, I think we still go with the 1/1 counters. Yep, immediately kills it. Terrific. I mean, that just means that the other side wasn't doing anything anyway, but... I'm actually going to hold both of these, because I have the Blade and the Stalwart. Really like to, threaten to do something good this game, but yeah, this feels like a loss. They have so many cards in their hand, and I have a lot of medium spells here. Although if they're attacking with the 3/3, I'm jamming back with the 2/3 here, so... Wouldn't take much to... Oh, that's a Dragonfire Blade. And that's a 4/4. That's a land. And it's hexproof from monocolored, so I can't even kill it with this now. Oh, that's so bad. Alright. So if they hit me for 7 down to 14, I have 4 damage on the board, so I need them to have basically nothing out of the 4 cards in their hand, which I don't think is true. Yep. Huzzah! Another land. Alright. Also, they didn't move the Blade over to the 2/1, so... Clearly... they have something here. No? Okay. I mean, I have nothing, so it doesn't matter if they have nothing. I'm the one that needs to have things now. Did technically buy myself an entire additional turn there with that land. For the Flyers. Oh, no. I am wondering if that would have just been better to cast at this point. Like, just hit me for a bunch of damage and just cast him. Oh, cool, they also have a siege, and now Their guy will have Menace and will be a 4/4 if they want him to be, or if they can put the counter on something else. And this is currently 11 damage. So I'm dead next turn, and nothing I have is going to get me out of this one. Yeah, that's not going to do it. Alright, you got it. And this ad bot trying to sell views. Right back into it. Alright, so are we 5-1? I'm sorry, 5-2, but we are 6-2. I knew we had a second loss. Alright, so final boss time. One more win and we get the trophy, and one more loss and we're done, but we still got 6 wins, and that's pretty good. Anytime I get 4 wins, I am at least satisfied with the draft as a satisfactory outcome. Like, 3 wins is the minimum for not a train wreck, but opponent goes first, but we have good cards to work with. Including now a 2-drop. I'm almost definitely casting the dragon as a 2-drop next turn, and I don't need either of these. Hang on, what is their land? It's a Sultai land. There's a couple of 2-drops they could run out that would die to the Dragonfire that I would desperately want to kill here, so. Alright, Snap Resolve so they don't have the blue and X card. End pass turn, so they don't have Caustic, because I think they would have the option to cast Caustic even if they didn't have a dragon in hand. And then it just would fail to be castable because they didn't have... There's the Plated Inoc. There goes the Plated Inoc. Thank you. Please don't come again. I think that goes to the bottom because I'm going to have trouble double spelling with it, since all my other things are 4-drops here. We're definitely casting a 4-drop next turn, either the Defeat to get rid of their blockers, or the Siege to be able to push damage. But the turn after that, we might be able to Quarry Steel and play whatever's underneath it. Ooh, I love seeing that. So that does not add to the board. Alright, what you got, opponent? Creature or 2 spells? Alright. Alright, everybody got a counter, and unless they kill both Mardu devotees, I can inevitably defeat whatever creature they cast this turn, so I do love my chances here. Okay, it's 1 body. That's 2 bodies. Okay, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they're infinity away from that, so we just kill that. They have Snakeskin Veil. It would save them 3 damage, but Ah, Caustic Exhale, revealing a dragon. Okay. Alright, so both of these guys grow to 4 toughness, so Dragonback Assault no longer kills them. Landfall would still let them make a token, but that's okay. Alright, so Caustic doesn't kill either of them. They could play the Einok again, which they're going to. Alright. Alright. Quarry Steel. Either way, we were going to miss that damage. I want to make sure I make the extra body here. And because they're both 3/4s, they can't attack into Chiku, so have to wait a turn. Yep. Successfully dealt me 4 damage. 2 lands away from the relic being able to be activated. Let's see if they cast a dragon here. Play an orb first. A thing for one of my guys. Just a carrot. Alright. Seven. They don't block these two. This is 4, 5, 6, 7, so we can attack with that also. Because they have to... Yeah, no, that's 7 damage. Still 7 damage. That kills them, so... Alright. Another person has missed the Death Touch Trample lethal combination, so... Yeah, yes. We did it. Hey. Okay. After doing very poorly with Mardu yesterday and doing amazing with Mardu on Thursday, we're back to doing amazing with Mardu on Saturday. That feels pretty good. Alright, we'll do another one. If you're watching this live, if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Have a good rest of your day.